fair use. It is transformative and is protected under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, reporting, teaching, and more.
Hello and welcome. So this is my opinion on the carrot situation, and I know that some of my subscribers are not going to agree with this, but I just have to say something, or I feel like I have to say something. So here goes. So we'll be reviewing some of Ziggy's content from today, which is Wednesday, and using that for commentary, and I'll share my opinion based on that. Just using that as an example. So this is the name of her live stream, so keep that in mind. It is called "What is the Secret Hiding Spot on Fred Hill's Property?" and other news concerning DCS court, and it says CONC ... So I guess just keep that in mind as we go on here and move forward.
Oh, is her hubby law enforcement? Are you saying the judge is
So just to put things into context a little bit, Ziggy was talking about things to do with that judge, possibly a replacement judge. I'm not 100% sure on the details of that, but I kind of cut them out as well because they're not really relevant to what I'm talking about. But that's what she was talking about. And then all of a sudden...
Oh my God. Somebody sent me a video about Tiffany Marie and carrots.
So just to bring some clarity for those who may not know what's going on, a little while ago it was alleged that Tiffany Marie, had sent nude pictures to a couple of different creators. Now, I think it's important to mention that she does deny this and says that that did not happen. Now, one thing I personally haven't seen, is any proof or receipts, which, don't get me wrong, I'm glad, and I'm not asking for them. No thanks, and that's a good thing. But there is really no way to prove that this actually happened. But people are still running with it as if they know for sure that it happened. Whether it did or didn't, it doesn't belong here, in my opinion. It was alleged that she, in these pictures, had foreign objects as well. I don't know, guys. To me, this is sick and should never have been brought to the platform, ever. Even if it did happen, which, again, there is no proof that I know of that it happened. Why would anyone bring this to YouTube? It's sick. One thing I do know is that when Doug did this, or threatened it and then did it, people were not happy, not impressed. So in my opinion, in this situation, it really shouldn't be any different. Let's just pretend the person sucks, you hate them. They do horrible things to people. Okay, that's your opinion. Is it still okay to do this to someone? Is it still okay to talk about carrots and other vegetables and things like that? And imply things? Does that sit well with you? See, for me, it doesn't. It just doesn't sit well with me. I don't like it. I think it's gross, no matter who it is. And it shouldn't matter who it is. And that's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but that's just my thoughts. And so let's listen.
Oh, I can show you guys. It's just a video that somebody put up by that Remember Me account. It's called Tiffers. What do you call carrots with a vendetta? Listen to me. What do you call carrots with a vendetta? Revengetables. Tiffers uses carrots to what? Oh my God. Tiffers, what are you thinking? I wonder if she rinsed the vegetable off first. Oh, really? How do I find that, Teresa? Yeah, I guess they were talking about Tiffany Marie in that clip. I mean, who else would stick carrots in their poop hole?
Ziggy, that's disgusting. But from you, not surprising. You do like to spread misinformation around a lot, so yeah, coming from you, I'm not surprised. It's coming from a lot of other people, though, I'm definitely a little surprised. And I get that people are upset with this person. As of late, there have been a lot of accusations that have come out with, in my opinion, not proper receipts. A lot of things have been alleged, and that is wrong. Very wrong. But two wrongs don't make a right. And just because you're mad at a person doesn't mean you should go below the belt. No pun intended.
None other than the queen of the Summer Wells community, Tiffany Marie. She takes carrots up the pooper, allegedly. Her boyfriend let us all know, the one that she went back to after he let everybody know she takes carrots up the pooper. Yeah. She's really smart. She's a what's it called? A glutton for punishment.
I can agree with part of that. It is strange, and it does seem strange to people that after all that happened, that she went back and, forgave him and their friends again. I just really don't think that means that people should be using this sexual type of grossness to bash her. What we should be doing is using the person's behavior. Show what they said on YouTube. Show the receipts that didn't happen. Do all those things, but do not use some person's fake nudes or real nudes, anything to do with that. We don't need to stoop that low to call someone out when their behavior is already there for all to see. Use the behavior. You don't need to stoop that low. And that's just my opinion. I think it's gross, and it makes people on a certain side look like they're just as bad, in my opinion. Nobody needs to go as low as having someone sexually exploited. Again, my opinion. You don't have to agree. And here's another thing. TM can take a joke, okay? She can also, as far as I know, she can take being reviewed and having her behavior shown. She may give it back. But why does anyone need to go to nude pictures that we don't even know exist? Guys, it's getting gross. Ziggy, you're nasty. I haven't seen a lot of the other stuff that's been put out, so it's hard to comment on it, but I have been in chats where people are throwing carrots, and I guess I just think if this was one of you, one of us, that it wouldn't be okay. So it shouldn't be okay in this situation. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong, and I don't think this should be sexualized like this. I think it should be shut down. It really does make us no better than the people trying to call out pedophile rings that don't exist and implying that people are pedos. Really, it all has to stop. All of it. Stop it. Anyone who's implying stuff in someone else's name should stop. It's really disgusting, especially to do with anything sexualized and anything pedo related. Just stop. All of you. It goes back and forth forever, and it will never end. Please stop. All right, let's get back to Ziggy and her disgusting grossness.
Yes, carrots. Have you ever done such a thing, Justin? Don't lie. I know, right? Everybody, lock up your vegetables. Lock up your vegetables. Tiffany Marie is on the loose. Next, I think she's going to try the eggplant. So.
Ziggy, you're sick. And remember, Ziggy is doing a stream about the judge in the CPS case for the boys, Summer's brothers. So not only are you doing this to the boys and Summer, but now when people go search for information about this judge and this case, guess what they're going to come across? Carrots in another creator's orifice. Good job, Ziggy. Clap, clap for you.
I don't know. That's what I hear, anyways. Hey, Chloe. I hope she. What? I hope she buttered it first. Ew! 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 Oh God! Ew!
Yeah, you chat people, you're kind of disgusting. Sorry, not sorry. It's gross. If even Ziggy thinks it's gross, yeah, that tells me a lot. Ziggy, your chat is nasty.
OnlyFans. Carrot slamming. Ew. Yeah, she might have to, what's it called? Recuse? Recuse. No. Recluse? Or what's the word when you pull yourself? Yeah, recuse. I was right. Oh my gosh, I'm such a genius. Recuse is she should probably recuse herself from the case. Yeah, recuse. I was right. Oh my gosh, I'm such a genius. Recuse.
Ziggy Bones, Sherlock Bones, whatever you want to call her. Hey Ziggy, you need to recuse yourself straight off of YouTube. Leave Summer and the boys alone and get a job. Just my advice.
Spirit, does Tiffany Marie enjoy sticking carrots in her booty hole? Let me see what Spirit says.
Wow, Ziggy. Just wow. You're sitting here doing a stream about Summer Wells. Basically, you may not have her name in the title, but you do have stuff about Fred and the CPS situation. And now look what you're doing. You've been talking about carrots, all the things. Ziggy, you are a disgusting, disgusting creator that doesn't even belong on here. I think you should recuse yourself. Peace out. Bye-bye. Just go. Most people don't want you here. All your hate watchers are tuning in, so that's your numbers. At least half. Well, I'm going to say 75% are hate watchers. The other people, they don't really understand what's going on, and they're here for Summer Wells. They think they're getting real information, but they're not. Guys, these are not facts. Let's really think about this. The only facts you're going to get are from the TBI newsroom, which will be linked in the description. God. Ziggy, get a grip.
Oh, imagine that. That's the truth. The Hierophant. That's a card about ethics and morality. It's something she doesn't have.
Oh, Ziggy, Ziggy. You speaking on ethics and morality is a fucking joke. 100% a large joke. So no, I can't take that seriously.
Well, I'll have to look into that. Missy, if you come across any information on that situation that you're talking about, like any articles or anything or videos, if you could just email them to me at youtubeziggy@outlook.com. My email's everywhere. On the
No, 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 no. Do not email this bitch. Have you guys seen my last 2 videos where I kind of showed you? Ziggy knows how to get your IP address from your email. So don't email her. It's not a good idea. If you ever piss her off, then she's gonna exploit you and dox you as well. Do not send Ziggy an email. Not ever. Just don't. The people in there supporting this stuff, you should be ashamed of yourself as well. It's vile, and you're supporting it.
channel, and Nightbot puts it up every once in a while, or you can hit !email and it will put up the email address.
For the love of God, do not email this woman.
Hey, I plead the fifth. We're just talking about several things. Talking about who the replacement judge is for DCS, for the juvenile court in Hawkins. From what I'm hearing, her name's Amy Skeleton, and from what I'm hearing, she represented the Wells in the DCS case, or either that, or she was one of the lawyers attached to the Wells case. Represented either the boys or the Wells. I'd like to find out for sure if she for sure represented the Wells, like was their lawyer for them. If she was the boys' lawyer, I don't know how it all works, but then that hole that was in the tree that was shown by another realm on Fred Hill's property. Once Fred was able to figure out what everybody was talking about, he said that's a honey hole. I'm just giving like a quick rundown. And then the last thing, what was the third thing I talked about, guys?
Carrots, Ziggy. You were talking about carrots in another creator's orifice. Remember? Not sure how you could forget. Great mix of topics there, Ziggy. Great mix.
Oh, if anybody wanted to write Fred, he's wanting pen pals. He's wanting like actual snail mail pen pals.
Oh my God. So now Ziggy wants her subscribers to be pen pals with Fred Hill, a criminal, a suspect. Ziggy, you are probably the most inappropriate person I've heard in this entire community. You're disturbing, you need help, and you're disturbing and you need help.
The escape hatch from the Ben Hillers. You think so, Teresa? Probably. Because if they find out, they're not gonna. That's a conflict of interest. She needs to recuse herself from that case.
Ziggy, you need to recuse yourself from YouTube, in my opinion. Anyway, back to the carrots. I guess in conclusion, I just think it's inappropriate to discuss these pictures that may or may not exist. It's inappropriate to put that on someone. And in doing so, I feel like we're no better than the people who are going on about these pedo rings without receipts, without proper receipts, and attaching people who are innocent to the whole thing. Yeah, the chip situation, that's creepy, that's weird, that's wrong, it's inappropriate as hell. But to attach other people to it without proof and receipts, that's not cool. It's really, really not cool. My suggestion would be, if you are someone that came upon that information, send it to the police and leave it at that. Implying that certain other people are involved just because they were in a chat or on a panel with someone, that is dangerous. It's horrible. and you wouldn't like it done to you. And I feel the exact same way about the carrots and the pictures and the over-sexualizing of them, especially if we don't know they're real. The fact that they came on here in the first place, horrible, and we know whose fault that is. I believe they've apologized since, but unfortunately, it's too late, and people have run with it, and now it's out of control. I'm just going to read a few small important excerpts from this article, which will be linked in the description. Nearly all 50 states now have laws that outlaw non-consensual pornography or revenge porn. Most states make it a criminal offense to disseminate intimate images of someone if the defendant acted with intent to harm. In New York City, a law passed in 2017 goes even further, making it a crime to even threaten to send revenge porn. So this particular lawyer who represents victims of revenge porn says, her firm's clients have included people like teachers and physicians whose exes have threatened to distribute their nudes to their employers. And in those cases, every single time when that's happened in New York, we've been able to save the person's job. Often that means educating the victim's employer about relevant laws. I guess my take from this is that both situations that have happened, people being accused of being in rings, as well as these nudes being discussed, both can be extremely damaging, not only to a person's emotional state, but also it can affect their job. These things that we put out here on the internet are there forever. They get passed around, they get blown up, rumors get started, things get exaggerated, things that aren't true are being spread around, and it affects people's lives. I just wish we could all be a little more careful. Stop accusing people of things we don't know are true. If you really think it's true, call the police. If you think someone's in a pedo ring, call the police. Let them handle it. We are not law enforcement. And if someone does a horrible thing, like threaten to put out your nudes, why is it that we are running with it? By we, I don't mean me. I mean, why are people that I like and respect running with that? Because I know that if it was about you or if it happened to you, it wouldn't be cool. And I know we'd be standing against it. So it shouldn't matter, in my opinion, who it is. It's wrong. It's wrong on both ends. And two wrongs do not equal a right. And they never will. I just hope we can do better. On all sides. So I'll link that article in the description. It is from The Guardian online, and there is resources in the article to help. So this is just my opinion on the whole situation, and yours may be different, and that's fine. Please just keep the comments respectful, and if they're not respectful or they are gross or anyway, they'll be deleted, unfortunately. I'll have to keep an eye on that. So please be respectful in the comments. It's important to me. I do hope I was able to explain what I meant and have it come out the way I wanted it to come out. I just think that all of it is wrong. All of it. And I know that we can do better. And I appreciate you watching. Thank you.
For the money, you know what it is. 2 for the show, yeah, we shut it down. 3 just to make sure you ready. 4, let them know that we run this town. 1 for the money, you know what it is. 2 for the show, yeah, we shut it down. 3 just to make sure you ready. 4, let them know that we run this. Feeling good, yeah, I could taste it. I could tell that it's one of them days. Sun keep beaming and shining on my face. Surfing the breeze, yeah, I'm riding that wave. Wave, riding that wave. Sitting on top, everything is okay. Hit my stride, try to keep my pace.
Hit my stride, try to keep my pace.